that's my mindset on exchange. On our first day, we headed to this place called Dorado. It's pretty central to the city, and I would really recommend it. If you're on the hunt for a good matcha latte in this city, here is your sign. Coming into a new city is always exciting. It's thrilling. I always try and act like a local. She's going to work, doing her daily errand. What is she doing? I'm touristing. I'm touring. That's my purpose here, but I want it to be as discreet as possible. So that's exactly what I'm going to be doing with you guys. Just kidding, this is probably going to be the most touristy video you've ever seen. But I do hope it helps you plan if you're ever thinking of coming to Budapest. It is a really beautiful city. Ava and I wandered through the streets of Budapest until we found the best pastries and ate them in a beautiful park. Oh yeah, and then we had wine at 2 p.m. A petit apéritif. It was honestly beautiful. Like, it's a beautiful day out. The girls loved going through the thrift stores here in Budapest. They have such a variety of things. I listed some thrift stores that we found when we were in Budapest, so if you're ever in the area, you guys should definitely check them out. I'd give it an 8 out of 10. There's no sugar rim, and I love that. Your drinks out of 10. A 10?
Elderflower apple with salt in it.
The difference between day 1 and day 2 is that day 1 you're rushing to see the most things and trying to get a feel for the city, whereas day 2 is a bit more mellow. You start off a little later, and that's okay. That was how our day started. Ate at this amazing brunch place. You guys have to go. It was a walk, but well worth the walk because the food was so good. Walk across the Liberty Bridge. Trust me, it's worth it. You're lazy? No, you're not. You're not lazy when you're touring. While the guys and Sadie did the hot springs, Ava and I decided to hike, and it was a really good decision on our parts. Kind of needed to clear our minds. And we don't really know where we're going, but hopefully it brings us somewhere. We're really just walking aimlessly. Being surrounded by greenery is so refreshing. Our aimless walk led us to a not so random destination. I wonder how many steps we'll have. We ended up at the Matthias Church. It's a really popular landmark in Budapest, and with good reason. It was so breathtaking. We had to stop for a midday matcha at this really little cafe that we found. And then we met up with the rest of the group and had nice drinks while overlooking the parliament. The unlimited prosecco tour was definitely the highlight of Budapest. It encompassed the finale of a beautiful trip, but also the beauty in Budapest. The parliament took my breath away. Sadie leaves at 8 p.m. so we still have the whole day to like run around the city and get matcha and see the parliament in the flesh, because yesterday it was dark, and then we're gonna do some thrifting. I wasn't kidding about the matcha. We were here a lot. more thrifting for things that we didn't buy because we had no space in our luggage. Just left to go to the airport and I'm the last one standing in Budapest. It's my last night here. It was such a nice trip. I was gonna go back to the hostel and just chill there. Why would I wanna be in a hotel room alone on my last night when there's still so much that I didn't see? With that being said, I took my Lime scooter to the Parliament building because this is by far my favorite building in Budapest, but honestly, like, in the world. I have never seen a building that I admire so much. So I just got here. I'm walking alone. It's sunset. It's 6 p.m. Here she is. I'm gonna get a better view from the front because right now I'm at the back of the building and I think there was some sort of like concert that happened because they're like unsetting everything. Anyways, see you soon. Apparently I overheard the lady giving the tour just said that the Pope is coming and he's gonna give some sort of speech at the Parliament, and that is why they're setting up. This moment right here was a huge moment of growth for me, for my character. Being in a foreign city with nothing but a backpack and a camera, I was scared. I think being out of my comfort zone is really hard. I think this has to be the best way to end this trip by far. Apparently this guy named was the one he was the architect who invented it. He made it in 1885. It took them 17 years to make this building, which is insane because I really expected it to be more. So massive and beautiful. I was on my own. I'm glad I stepped outside and continued touring. It was a matter of independence for me, and it was a really beautiful moment that I got to spend with myself. So I'm glad I did it. I've officially done the full 360 tour of the Parliament, and I can confirm that it is in fact the most beautiful building in the world.